It's a trip that we've been wanting to do a long time. Take an ATV to remote northern Ontario and put it to the test. The first challenge was actually getting to where we wanted to go. So we found the float trailer, and it's the ultimate device. You know, in all the years that I've done this show, I've never seen anything like the float trailer. It's the most incredible boat I've ever seen. Well, it's not really a boat, it's a trailer too. And we were able to take this Polaris ATV four-wheeler and just drive it right up into the float trailer, drop the thing into the water, and head out across the lake to our favorite riding destination. So this is it, eh?
Now I understand at the end of this trail we're coming to a rock face?
Yeah, well, not quite at the end. You're probably about 150, 200 yards from the end, and you're going to have, you can either do that or take the winter trail. But I know that you guys are adventurous and want to try the rock face, so please get some film on that.
You know, if you were going to set up a trail that tested everything on the ATV, this was the one. It had everything. It had off camera. It had trees that you had to climb over. You had to winch yourself out of situations. There was giant boulders that you had to pass over. This trail had everything. And many men may have been there, but nobody had ever made it on an ATV. Well, this place we were headed, many people have talked about how they wanted to be able to get an ATV back in there in case there was an emergency or something, but they weren't real sure whether they could actually make it on an ATV or not.
There had never been an ATV back there, so we were sort of blazing the trail. Being able to take that and take the machine and be able to do that was pretty special. You know, there's not that many machines that will get back in there, that's for sure. I think a smaller machine, we'd have been in trouble.
You know, Johnny, we're going to have to winch this out.
Yeah, that's the only way.
There was many times when we were headed down the trail and we just came to a standstill, and it was simply because we either got stuck or there was a tree in the way. But this little device hanging right here, it made all the difference.
Right over that.
The way the suspension is set up on this ATV with the independent rear, it really made all the difference in getting over the rough stuff. And let me tell you, there was plenty of rough stuff. This is crazy.
This is just wicked terrain, man.
Holy smokes.
I don't know whether it was an old creek bed or a glacier formation or what, but that it was like a field of rocks. It was unbelievable. I mean, I don't think I've seen anything like that before. You almost want a helmet for walking on this stuff.
Think that'll work?
That should have her licked, I think.
We'll throw it all in there, including the kitchen sink. Well, let's do it. No time like the present. You know, if you had a 400 or a 600 ATV, I don't think that it could have been done. But this 800cc, it had the power to actually just jack us up over those rocks and power us through. Anything less, I don't think that it could have been made.
The power of it was impressive. I mean, at times, both of us on there going over terrain that most bikes you wouldn't get one guy through with, and we were going two up. But that was a pretty impressive thing. And then to be able to winch yourself out of any situation gives you the confidence to be able to go in places like that.
It's funny because we battled nearly an hour and a half to get only a half a mile down this thin footpath, but the best was yet to come.
Let's come to this. Come on, you're Canadian. You don't know your way around the woods?